don't know what I did. I don't even know where I am right now. Welcome to the show. I am the Star Wars Daddy, and I'm bringing you a special video today. It is the 20th anniversary of Revenge of the Sith, and we're going to celebrate that movie right here on the show. And I'm then going to take you to the movie theaters to go watch it back in theaters. I do have some collectibles here in my collection. Not too many, but we're going to go over a few of them here. I've got my arcade that has 70,000 games on it, and there actually is an episode 3 game, but I don't think it's the one. I think there was one from maybe the Super Nintendo or something like that. I do not have that one. I think it's a Game Boy game, but we'll check it out. There might be some cool stuff in there just to take a look at. It might give you some nostalgia, remind you of some games that you played in the past. And then we're going to try to attempt at the theater to get that popcorn tin and that Darth Vader thermos head. Last time I went to a movie that had stuff like that, it was sold out way before, like days before the movie even came out. So they put it out early. Everybody purchased it. And then when I got to the movie, the first showing of the movie, I can't remember which movie it was, all the stuff was gone. So we're crossing our fingers. I am seeing the second showing on a Thursday night. So there was a 3 p.m., missed that one. But I'm going to the 7 p.m. at this theater. So there's got to be the popcorn tin and the Darth Vader thermos. We'll take a look at those, and we have a bunch of fun that'll happen here on this episode. If you could, before we get into all of this stuff, if you could do some things that are a favor to me that help this channel grow, if you could hit like, subscribe if you haven't already, and hit the bell notification to be notified of all the upcoming content that I'll discuss at the end of this video, at the outro. When we recap everything that's happened in this video, I'm going to talk about all the upcoming content. You got to stick around until the end. We have some amazing stuff that is about to happen on this channel. If it's your first time to my channel, let me give you a little bit of housekeeping. On Wednesdays, we have eBay listing videos like this. They are recaps of all the items I just sold that are vintage Kenner Star Wars items on Sunday on eBay. I do this every single week. I sold 50 to 70 items. They happen right here on these videos. I give you price points. I give shout outs to every single person that purchased from me. We have all kinds of awards and features that happen throughout this video. It's actually probably the most entertaining videos I put out there as far as the content. There's just tons of stuff happening within the videos. And I do have giveaways. Every single week, somebody wins something in these episodes. So please, if you're into vintage Kenner Star Wars items, you want to see some sales prices, you want to potentially win something, go check out these videos. And if you're wondering how do I even get to this guy's eBay's account, well, if you go down in the description of this video, you're going to see links to TikTok, Instagram, my eBay account, as well as a link to go to memberships. There'll be links that pop up all over the place about memberships. I give away tons of free stuff on memberships. There'll be a commercial that happens here sometime during this video that's going to talk about memberships. Please just, all I ask is that you watch it. You get entertained. It will be entertaining, I promise, and it will talk about all the different things that you can get with memberships. I also did a review here, a trailer teaser review from Star Wars Theory's own Vader 2 fan film that'll be coming out in the fall. And we take a look at it, and it absolutely made the hair stand up on my arm. I'm not kidding. That was it's a real reaction. It looks incredible, and I cannot wait for this to come out. And then last Sunday, we had a pretty big video. I had 6 collections that I've purchased for resale for those eBay videos we've talked about. Came to my house. I was overloaded. I do an unboxing. We open up everything. We take a look at, I lay everything out from all these collections so you can see kind of what I do with the resale stuff, or how I organize, how I look at it, how we clean stuff. We look for reproductions. And in one of the boxes were some giant surprises that I didn't know were even in the listing because the seller did not put them in the listing. You could sort of see there might be something, but you're not sure. But the volume of the things that were hidden in this box and this person's listing in their pictures, they hid them from all of us buyers, is unbelievable. You've got to check out this video. Okay, guys, that's just a real quick recap of the stuff that happens. We have 3 full-length videos that happen every single week here with the Star Wars Daddy. We then have 4 shorts that happen on the days off from those full-length videos. It's non-stop content. You get content every single day, and as well as I said with memberships, we're giving away free stuff. You get free stuff for signing up with memberships. I don't know of another membership that does that here on YouTube. We're really trying to step up the game and make collecting great again here on this channel. I appreciate you being here. Hopefully we can give Revenge of the Sith the credit that it's due. It's a great film, and I hope we have fun tonight at the theater. I hope we get that popcorn and that the Darth Vader head. There's a lot of stuff riding on tonight to be successful for this video, so let's hope that all that stuff happens, and hopefully I can entertain you. I really appreciate you guys being here, but enough of me talking. Let's get in to Revenge of the Sith. Okay, guys, let's go over the minimal amount of things that I have here that are Revenge of the Sith related. And right here, you know, we've got the DVD. Who knows what release this was? It could have been one of the earlier releases for the, you know, the trilogy type release. Everything's in there. The saga is complete. Look at that. That's one of the, if not the greatest lightsaber duel of all Star Wars history. Revenge of the Sith. It's a 2-disc set. Oh, we got Yoda right there. That looks pretty cool. And the back, there it is. Not much interesting there. And you probably saw one of my shorts. It could be popping up right now in the background or to the side. But we've got these 2 knockoff Lego figures of Obi-Wan and Anakin. They gave him 2 sabers as he's transitioning. So that was kind of cool. And we had a nice little short with those 2 guys. Man, I'm really stretching here. We've got those Disney mashup figures. And I don't know what series these guys came off of. But we've got a General Grievous, which we know is in the movie. Towards the, you know, he's going to end up, we're going to see his demise. And then we've got Yoda in one of the Senate chairs as he's battling Palpatine. But there those guys are. And actually, oh geez, Yoda's having trouble. He's not wanting to stay in there very well. But this one actually is a pretty expensive figure. It's hard to get, hard with all the sabers to find it. And obviously this is Stitch from Disney. And this one was, took a little while to hunt down with all the correct sabers and in a nice condition. So, you know, those guys are definitely in the movies. Hey, guys, real quick, here is Commander Cody. It is Donald Duck. Another one of those mashup Disney figures. I realized he is in the film and forgot to put him into one of the items that I have from Revenge of the Sith. So there he is. And here we've got the Senator Jar Jar Binks. So him as a senator. Now, I don't know if this actually came from episode 3 or if it's episode 2. So I'm just throwing it in because I don't have much content otherwise to show you. So we were just going to have Jar Jar here. Oh, we love Jar Jar. So we'll have him and put him over here. Here is a nice print that came with the Smuggler's Crate unboxing. And I was going to sneak this into my son's room, who turned 16 today. And he said, no, Dad, I don't want that in my room. So I don't know what I'm going to do with this. This might be a giveaway. Who knows? And over here, we've got all my posters. We got episode 1, episode 2, episode 3. Episode 1 signed by Ewan McGregor. Episode 2 by Hayden Christensen. And then I've got Padme signed right there. Natalie Portman. And zoom in. There is her signature. We got it there. Wow, how great does that look? We got a reflection, unfortunately, of the blinds, guys, with the window next there. But there it is, all 3 posters. Hayden Christensen signed on his neck, and then Ewan McGregor signed right there. And then the trifecta right there with Natalie Portman's signature. It's awesome. Love having those in my collection. Now, I just picked this guy up here. It's the exclusive collector's edition, one of 50,000. Oh, geez. Wow. So privileged to have one of 50,000. But it's your Target exclusive Revenge of the Sith Darth Vader. Look how cool this Darth Vader looks. He's like a reddish, kind of chromish black. Looks pretty nice. It's in this protective case. Sorry for the glare. But it's Darth Vader. Lured by promises of unlimited power, Anakin gives up everyone and everything he cares about and falls to the dark side of the Force. Encased in the black armor that will come to strike fear throughout the galaxy, he is no longer Anakin Skywalker. He is now Darth Vader. The Darth Vader figure was created especially for Target to celebrate the release of the final episode in the Star Wars saga, Revenge of the Sith. May the Force be with you. Go, you will too. StarWars.Hasbro.com for more games, insider, toy news, and much more. So there's the back there. But it's a pretty cool figure. So I have this one loose, or not graded, I mean, but it's still mint on card, and it's pretty cool looking. So I haven't even opened it up out of this container. So I got to take a look at it. Is it worth grading? Maybe. I do like the card back, and I do like the figure. I love the flames and stuff in the background. It's a pretty cool figure. So we might send this off to be graded. Who knows? Now, these popped up, I believe, in a CAS unboxing. It could have been a mail haul video. I have both of these, the Anakin Skywalker name pill and the Darth Vader name pill for the same figure right here. And we have an 80 plus on this one, 2010 Hasbro Star Wars The Vintage Collection VC13 Revenge of the Sith Anakin Skywalker. Card got an 80, blister got an 85, figure got a 90 for an overall 84.1, almost an 85. But there it is, and the back looks just like this. And we'll look at that. See, this is the same kind of card back as this line here for Darth Vader. But I guess there's a slashing attack one, which sounds familiar. Oh, you want to know why that sounds familiar? Because I have this figure. I just sent it off to be graded 2 weeks ago, not thinking that I would need it for this video. This exact figure right here with the slashing attack is at CAS right now. Okay, so, well, there you go. So that's what's going to come back. Take a look at it. I had it. It's now no longer my possession. It's with CAS. It's going to be graded. And I should have that back to me in a few months. And then here's the exact same figure. It's the Darth Vader name pill, though, as you can see up in here. And this one got 2010 Hasbro Star Wars The Vintage Collection VC13 Revenge of the Sith Darth Vader. Card 80, blister 85, figure 90 for an overall 84.2 and 80 plus. So this was 0.1 better than the Anakin Skywalker. And here they are, beautiful in my collection. Love having those guys there. A little bit harder to come by in nice condition and graded as well. Okay, and then guys, I forgot I also have this. It's Kit Fisto. Zachariah Jensen is the actor. It's signed by him. Got this from Brandon Alamo down at 5 Idiots Talking Toys. So this will actually be showing up on a mail haul video because I've added this to my collection along with a bunch of other prints that are signed by actors and actresses. And so just wanted to throw this in there because Palpatine slays him when Mace Windu and all of them come to capture him. And forgot that he was... Now, this picture obviously is from Attack of the Clones, but forgot that he was the Jedi that is slayed by Emperor Palpatine there near the end of the movie. That pretty much sums up everything that I've got that's Revenge of the Sith.
There's a beauty in the way you're worn and the sharpness of your thorns, so vibrant in the imperfections. In the pain there's something real, all that anger so concealed. Still you're lost in how to feel, just let me hold that severed world.
Hey, it's me, Carl, a rebel soldier, and I'm back on Hoth again, searching for all those amazing perks that come with the Star Wars Daddy membership program here on YouTube, which I just signed up for. At least it's safe here now that the Empire has been destroyed. Wait, what's that? Ah! Oh no, the Wampa got me? The only way for me to get out of this situation is by using the Force. The Force that comes from the Star Wars Daddy membership perks, like member-only monthly giveaways. Free action figures and Star Wars Daddy stickers on your next eBay purchase. Free eBay shipping on all action figures and accessories in the middle and top tiers of memberships. And the Star Wars Daddy t-shirt I'm wearing after certain tenure. There are even more perks, but I don't have time to list them all off with this Wampa situation. I've got to use all of these membership perks. I'm feeling the Force! I'm feeling the Force! Memberships! Memberships! Okay, we're here. We're at the theater. I decided, obviously, to go with the shirt I said with the Obi-Wan and Darth Vader scene. It has some pink, so I wore pink shorts. Okay, pink shorts to match. And then look, we did get the tin. Here's the tin. Episode 3 right there, Revenge of the Sith. It's beautiful. Refills. We're gonna get a refill. And then we got the Darth Vader cup. Now look how small this is. They thought I was only gonna drink this amount of Diet Pepsi. But no, I'm gonna drink a lot more. So they gave me the full Pepsi to go with it. All right, and I've got some candy too I'm gonna be watching or eating while we're here. But look at this little guy. So yeah, this head pops off, and there it is. And you have to fill the fluid in that tiny hole to fill it. Like, what if you need to clean it? You're not gonna be able to clean that very well. But then the straw goes right through his head and right there. Things are happening. I'll be right back.
Hello everyone, I'm Hayden Christensen, and it's my absolute pleasure to welcome you all to this very special screening celebrating the 20th anniversary of Star Wars Revenge of the Sith. I hope you all enjoy watching Anakin's journey to the dark side and watching Ewan and I battle it out on the big screen. So now let's get to the movie, because this is where the fun begins. Thank you, and may the Force be with you.
What's the situation, Captain?
And for him, he's a Sith Lord.
Chancellor Palpatine, Sith Lords are our speciality. You ever hear the tragedy of Darth Plagueis the Wise?
Ever since I've known you, you've been searching for a life greater than that of an ordinary Jedi. A life of significance, of conscience. I can feel your anger. It gives you focus, makes you stronger. Oh, no! You
What have I done?
The time has come. Execute Order 66.
Liar!
You have allowed this Dark Lord to twist your mind until now. Until now you have become the very thing you swore to destroy. If you're not with me, then you're my enemy. I have the high ground. You underestimate my power. You were my brother, Anakin.
was a success.
All right, here's the merch I was able to pick up. Thank goodness they had them left. Look at this. There is Anakin right there, Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith, only in theaters, 20th anniversary. Big Vader thing on there. We got Mustafar in the background. We got the Jedi Temple burning. And then all the ships up in the sky. What does it say here? No one knows. The company. And then here, same kind of thing on this side. Awesome tin. Inside there's the Imperial sign. And then all the stuff on the bottom. And then we've got this Darth Vader little thermos thing you can drink out of. Here's the bottom. And as we can see, let me open this thing up. All right, we take this helmet off here. There it is. And then inside, there's just a small little hole. So, I mean, to fill your drink in there, it's probably going to take a while. Maybe this top part comes off? Oh, it does. Oh, I don't want to break it. Okay, it looks like this top part comes off. Then you would fill it, put this thing back on, and then now it will all go together. There it is. Look at that. How cool is that? I wonder if if this is like kind of see-through-ish. If you had something dark in there, it would change colors. I don't know. But pretty cool overall, except it's just not going to hold much fluid. But glad we were able to pick those up. We got the one from the Phantom Menace when we went to go see that. And now we've got these ones. And then when Episode 2 has an anniversary, I guess we'll go get some of the swag there and watch that movie in theaters as well. All right, we did it. We got through the movie. It was absolutely fun to go see it in theaters, even if there were people coughing near us. And then, when people run out of their soda, it's just ice in there, and then they sit there trying to eat the ice. How do you not know that you're the loudest person in the theater with all of that ice? It drives me insane, especially the coughing, because I look over the person coughing, they're not covering their mouth, they're just coughing. I don't understand. But the theater was more full than I can remember a theater being full. We usually go see a lot of like the big releases that happen, typically on a Friday night. And usually it's not even a third full. And this was at least 3/4 of the way full in this showing. And we had a good time. And everybody was clapping and cheering at certain moments of the movie, which, obviously made it more fun. And hopefully some of the clips, I just threw a couple clips in there. We all know the movie. So, I threw some clips in just because they were some of the more iconic scenes that happened while we were sitting there. But we had a good time. I will tell you, that tin, the popcorn tin, don't ask for extra butter because the butter leaks through the bottom. You remember those pink shorts I showed you I was wearing? They're absolutely soaked in butter. No joke. It's not the first time it's happened either. I think it happened at the Phantom Menace. Or maybe no, I didn't get a tin there. The Ghostbusters movie, I have a tin. I think it was the Ghostbusters movie. I was wearing some lighter colored sweatpants when that movie came out. And when we walked out of the theater, it was as if I had peed myself, but butter. Bright yellow butter. So anyways, just a heads up in case you go to the theater, just ask them for a separate container, the normal popcorn container. You don't want the popcorn in the actual tin. It does have a kind of metallic-y smell to it too, so I'm not sure you want your popcorn, who knows what kind of chemicals are on it. So I would just ask for the separate container for the popcorn and then just take the tin because you just want to have it at home anyways, right? So those are some tips for the theater. And I think that we paid $1 extra and then they gave us an extra large Diet Pepsi in its own container. Because I looked at the size of that thing, it's like the size of my hand. I was like, that's like a couple sips and I'm going to be out. And then they were like, well, you can have one free refill. I was like, okay, listen, I'm eating salty popcorn. I'm going to need a little bit more than a couple sips. So they gave us a extra large and that covered us well more than we needed. So that was great. Guys, if you enjoyed today's content, this extra little bonus video for the 20th anniversary of Revenge of the Sith, if you could do me a favor and hit that like, subscribe if you haven't already, and hit that bell notification to be notified of this upcoming content I'm about to tell you about. Sunday, we have a tutorial. I'm going to open up, I have 3 Hoth armored snowspeeders. And we're going to figure out which ones work, which ones don't. If we open them up, how do we carefully take it apart? How do we get them to work? And then how do we put it back together so it all goes back in one piece and works, and the landing gear comes down and all that stuff. So we're going to do a tutorial on that. And then every Wednesday coming up, we have the eBay listing videos. We're going to be on, I think, episode 72 coming up. And those are recaps of all the eBay listings that just ended on Sunday. So this Sunday, I have a bunch of eBay items that end, and then a whole bunch more that start on a 7-day auction. They're all vintage Kenner Star Wars action figures, accessories, playsets, vehicles, creatures, everything you need to complete your collection. I am selling every single week, up to 50 to 70 items every week. Like I've said every week about 5 times now. So those videos are recaps where I give shout outs to every single person that purchases from me. We give all kinds of awards and have tons of features and giveaways, all kinds of stuff. It's a really fun video. Tons of stuff happens, and those all come out on Wednesdays. Then next Sunday is the April mail haul. This is where you get a chance to see what the Star Wars Daddy is collecting in his own collection. And they are stacking up. I can tell you we have a situation. I have way too many items. So I'm going to have to carry some over into May because it's out of hand over here. I don't know what happened. I didn't spend that much money. I just think I got a lot of things for cheap. And so we just got too many things for cheap. They're all sitting over here. They're all vintage toys, most of them Star Wars, but we do have some other toy lines that sneak their way into my collection. And we're going to go over all those next Sunday to show you what I've added to my collection. Where are they going to go? We've got some space over here we've freed up, so that's going to happen. I got a couple of other little spots that we're going to work on over the next couple of weeks, getting some new acrylic shelving in, and then we'll figure out, then at that point, we know where they're going to go. And then we should be okay for a couple of weeks or a couple of months. And then I'm going to run into another spacing problem, I'm sure, again. And then this Monday, I told you about this in the beginning of the video, we've moved the news just this week, just test it out, see how it goes, to Monday. And if Monday works, the news, the satire news, hilarious episode will be on Mondays. So it's never-ending content. We have 3 full-length videos every single week. We have 4 shorts to make up for the days that we don't release the full-length videos. It's never-ending here with the Star Wars Daddy. You get content every single day. And there was a commercial that played during this video. A guy named Carl. He's a rebel soldier. He's on a Tauntaun. He's back on Hoth. What is he doing? He should have not even made it off Hoth. He should have passed away with all the rest of them. Because the Empire destroyed everybody. But somehow he's alive, and then he gets attacked by a Wampa, and we talked about memberships. Memberships save him. All those perks that I give away gave him enough force to escape the Wampa. And memberships are the best way that you can support me, and they're the best way that I can personally thank you for that support, because I'm giving you free stuff. There's free stuff that comes with it, and so I hope you will check that out. Click the links. There's links everywhere. Down in the description of this video, there's a link to get there, along with my eBay, my TikTok, my Instagram, all those socials. Go follow me everywhere. We have content happening all the time. Everyone, I appreciate all the support. I appreciate you watching until the end. And until the next time, we know it. There he is. It's Obi-Wan. Oh, and Darth Vader down there. Oh, what an incredible movie that was. Who is your daddy?